My wonderful guest, Kofi Boakye, joins me for a very candid one-on-one late night special. Kofi is an Emmy-nominated pianist from Akron, Ohio, and currently attends Berklee College of Music. This young man is only 21, but he has already done so many wonderful things. Now, Kofi's resume is impressive, but I wanted to know more about who he is beyond the music, beyond the successes. So tonight, we get to find that out. Sit back, grab your wine or your smoothie, and let's get into it. Welcome to Creating Impact Late Night. So we got two different wines. So I know you say you want to get into some wines, some more.
I do.
I'm trying to tiptoe you in, I don't want to, put you in with the thing, what I'm saying? So we gonna try these two, and then you can decide which one you want to commit to, and then we'll pour the real glasses. That's cool.
Got you.
So the first one, this is a red blend. This is a Portuguese wine, Pikes, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
And it's a smooth blend, red blend. Okay.
All right.
So we gonna pop this open.
Let's try it.
No cork. I like that because ain't nobody got time for that anyway. Have you taste that?
Right now?
Yeah, go ahead, taste it.
All right.
Swish it around a little bit,
All right. Easy.
Got some cherry,
right.
notes in it.
It's not bad.
It's not bad? What's it taste like? Is it like
Let me take another swig.
Okay.
This was a more fruity one, right? Fruitier.
That's definitely fruitier.
I have a feeling I'm gonna be rocking with this one.
You got a feeling?
I don't think my palate isn't there yet.
Isn't there yet. This one's gonna be fire. Like, it's gonna take your socks off. Like, yep. Cellar Rose is always good. They got different varieties. This one is black cherry. For those of y'all who like sweet wines, this is your guy right here.
I'm excited. Oh, I like it already.
You see that carbonation?
That's all I needed.
That's gonna hit right.
Yeah, that's juice.
That's juice.
That's dangerous.
That's that dangerous stuff. You're like, pour me that.
Okay, let's get into it. Like, I feel like I want to do another performance coming soon. So.
Oh, in Akron? Oh, that'll be what's up.
Yeah, it's been a minute since I've been
It's been a
on
minute, man.
And so,
because all your flyers since I've been saying, oh wait, cheers. We got definitely.
Oh, cheers. I'm sorry.
Salud.
Cheers.
Salud to late night.
To life.
Late night.
Late night. I don't even like carbonated wines that much.
That one is good.
This
There's
one's
one
solid.
called Roscato.
Ooh, it's like a Moscato.
It's Moscato but sexier. It's like upgraded Moscato.
Oh.
Roscato. Like if you cooking, you and your girl together, you cooking some spaghetti.
Cooking. We ain't there yet. That's a whole other topic of conversation.
You ain't there yet.
Girls my age and guys too. I'm not gonna just make it a woman thing, but they don't know how to cook.
Girls your age don't know how to cook?
Not the ones I've encountered, no.
What? Wait, how old are they? Like,
well, yeah, like I'm 21, so, either, 19 on up, so I say or 18 on up.
So do they admit to your face that they don't know how to cook?
Yeah. I mean, because eventually it's becoming evident, you ask it, like, do you cook? They're like, no, I order. They can heat stuff up real good though, Vanessa. They can heat up, listen, that microwave be working.
What?
State of the art, I'm telling you. They can heat something up in a second. But
shut up, not even like an oven, like not an oven, you know what I'm saying?
No, like Hot Pockets, they could probably do that. Listen, I'm telling you.
Kofi.
They can.
That's a problem.
It is a problem, but that's not my problem.
It's definitely not your problem.
I actually am learning how to cook though.
Oh, okay.
Ever since I moved out on my own and lived in an apartment last year, I had to know how to cook.
You have to. That's one thing that's gonna elevate your game. Like, I'm 30, I got some years on you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I didn't know you was 30.
Yes, I got some years. I'm a fresh 30, but I got some years on you. You being able to cook for yourself will be very important as you go into the dating world, because if you waiting for somebody to cook for you, as you could tell, you're going to be hungry.
It's going to take some time.
You're going to be hungry, man.
Yeah.
Don't set yourself on failure.
I'm already skinny. I'm trying to get...
I can't believe women don't cook.
Not the ones I've met. I'm not going to say all women don't cook.
I mean, the younger generation, that literally scares my soul, just because I grew up like, that's a quality.
Yeah.
Like, if you want a man, that's a quality to have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, our grandmother made sure we knew how to cook. Not because of a man, but just like taking care of yourself and your house. You know what I'm saying? For a family, all that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get it. I get it.
That's scary. So my thing is like, if women, okay, so women your age, they don't know how to cook, then how do you even figure out who's the right to go with, who's not? Because cooking would be a ding on my list.
Well,
like,
I mean, but that's there's so many aspects. I mean, at least for me, I think the mentality of a lot of guys my age right now is a little different from me.
Okay,
so,
that makes sense.
Like,
wait, are you saying that for the camera or are you serious?
No, I'm actually serious.
Okay,
No,
I believe you. Yeah. I want to make sure I'm like, no, don't be doing this because people watching.
I'm telling you, you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. I'm actually a good guy.
You know, you seem like you're a good guy.
No, yeah, I'm cool. Like,
right.
I actually care about what's on the inside a little bit.
Come on, just
sometimes more than on the outside.
You know,
the outside is important though.
The outside, don't play with me, Kofi, because you know that everybody like to act like the outside not important.
Listen,
but
no.
I'm not waking up to a tree monster.
No, ooh.
We not doing that.
Tree monster.
We not doing that.
Ooh, yuck. Yeah, no. I definitely that's important. But yeah, I mean, I think I look for a little more than just looks or your cooking ability. I mean, you know, how are you affecting me emotionally? How are you, connecting with me on that level? I'm at the point now to where I feel like I'm like, all right, let's stop playing games.
Yeah.
As far as with like me, it's because of what I do.
Right.
And I think it's like, all right, are you with me for me? Or are you with me because because you can Google me or you can search me online or like, what are we doing? Because I see myself growing and getting better at what I'm doing personally.
Right.
To the point to where it's like I don't want to be in no BS situation with a girl that isn't for me. So that's why I'm happy where I'm at though right now. I really am.
I know. I could tell.
I feel good. So
I could tell. And I'm always looking too like, okay, I'm this person in this community, but I'm also just regular Vanessa. Like I want to do regular stuff.
Yeah.
And sometimes people make that their problem. Like guys that I try to date, they make who I am, on Google a problem for the relationship. And that's silly. I'm like, I'm not even Oprah yet. Yeah. So like, if y'all concerned about what the little stuff I do now, it's gonna be a problem later.
Yeah. I mean, well, fortunately, the person I am talking to and I'm with does music as well. So we don't have that issue. But yeah, I mean, I definitely see it being an issue in general. Like if I was to date somebody that wasn't doing what I do, or at least didn't understand it, I don't think it would last. I mean, there's no way because she's the first person to tell me. She's like, I know what I walked into. You got to think like even from a perspective of even performing and everything. And me playing, there's a vast amount of sex appeal that comes from me as an artist, and I think any entertainer, any person. For sure. So it's like you got to understand, like, you got to be sure in yourself. I think in a situation like that, and likewise for her, what she does. I mean, beautiful girl that does music, and I got to make sure, like, okay, I know who I am. I'm not pressed on it. I like it.
So. All right, top 3 qualities of a woman, non-negotiables, and then we're gonna move on.
Top 3 qualities. You put me on the spot.
I'm putting you on the spot, man, because people want to know. Like,
top 3 qualities are probably the ability to be emotionally available.
Okay.
Communicative. Communication is key. And third one, I'm gonna just toss something up in there. I mean, I think the ability to just have humor. I mean,
that's nice.
Or, your personality has to shine through, and I think humor is important. If you can't make me laugh,
it's not gonna work. It's not a good look.
It's not gonna happen.
I hate not being able to laugh. Or people take things too serious.
They do.
I'm like, oh my God.
Some people, I mean,
it's exhausting.
But that's important though.
That's important. That's important. Okay. All right, hands down. All right, cool. We're gonna get off of that, We're gonna get off of that. We're gonna move on to the next topic, late night.
Let's go.
We sipping here with Kofi Boakye, man.
I didn't even say my name. I'm Kofi. Hey. What's up?
You're a fool. Well, they gonna already know what it is. People are gonna know what it is. Man, catch me up on what's been going on, man. I feel like I see a flyer about you every other week, bro. I'm like, I don't know what all Kofi is doing, but I know it's epic.
Oh, man, I appreciate that. this week, what I'm in town for, what I'm here for. I just did an interview with Senator Nina Turner. So she's running for Congress out here for the 11th district. Sat down, talked to her.
How was that? Because I always get a little funny with politics, especially like on my platform a little bit. I'm like,
yeah, I'm gonna challenge your question with a question. Did you ever think that I would be talking to like politicians? I mean, you've known me for quite some time.
When I saw that, no lie, I was like, okay, what is this about to be about, and who's trying to leverage who, or is this a genuine relationship? That was my honest thought. I'm like, is somebody trying to leverage somebody, or is this like a true connection? And y'all are like, all right, we want to bring some information to the forefront and let's talk about it.
Right. I'll talk to you about it too. Like, for that situation, it was great because I've been wanting to dip my hand in politics for quite some time. So way before my political voice mattered, even with her, I was always a fan, always a supporter, and always looked up to Nina.
Oh, wow.
So it was when I had got like hit up with the idea or the concept or the thought of endorsing her.
Right.
It just was like a no-brainer for me.
Oh, for sure.
I was like, okay, I'll do it. Again, did my history, did my research and everything, made sure that anything, because I mean, in politics and anything that you do, really, if you put your name behind it,
it's theirs.
And if she goes down on something, it could affect you.
They calling you like Kofi.
Kofi was involved with this, and this happened. So I wanted to be mindful of that before I did anything. But I thought the same way I think about any type of move I make. I mean, what's the pros? What's the cons? There's some people that probably don't like the decision, and I'm sure at the time of this video the interview that I did is probably either getting released or already released.
Right.
I'm not sure how people received it.
But what was some stuff that was like brought up in the conversation that was like intriguing to you?
Oh man, we talked a lot about race relations in America. And I think one of the coolest things about the interview was that it was a different look, because you got a young black man talking to a black woman in a very high seat in politics. And I think it was cool, though. I think it was cool because it showed a different light of a black man. Because now you got a college-age student the goal at the end of the day was trying to educate a lot of the college-age students in Ohio about her, about her cause, whether they heard of her, or didn't know about her, or maybe they've seen something, or just anybody in general that watches that video. I feel like they at least get a better understanding of who she is. It wasn't like a gimmick or a pull to try to get her votes or anything like that. But, I felt like genuinely herself would shine through. And if somebody feels led to vote for her from that video, then cool. I mean, that's essentially my job. I'm trying to get her elected in that position. And I mean, it looks like she's doing pretty good right now. So
and I gave her a second eye because of the interview.
That's dope.
I was like, oh, if Kofi is rocking with her,
that's what it's about.
That's gotta be someone who's on their stuff and someone who's genuine. Like that was my immediate thought.
Has to be. And I'm telling you, from the moment the camera was on to the moment the camera was off to when she walked in the room, she's the same person. She commands attention, like the excellence from you. It was like all she said to me. I'll never forget this. Now, we were sitting there. Waiting for the videographer guys to set up and everything, and everybody was just getting situated. She just looked up. She was on her phone. She looked at me and she said, "Are we ready?" And for some reason,
I was like,
"Ooh, okay, it's about to happen.
It's about to go down."
And I was like, "All right, turn it on, Kofi. Let's get it started."
Right.
So that was super cool though, and that was a moment. Like I said, like I didn't think I'd be doing this a couple months ago. Honestly, I mean, talking to politicians. Like I play music, I do music.
Right.
But now I've realized, and I've always realized it, but I want to do so much more. I want to talk to more people, do more. And I mean, I'm doing it now. I'm really doing it. And I mean, it's getting to the point now to where I'm like, wow, I want to be more of a personality than a musician. So I want to do.
I love that.
I kind of want to be you, but I can't be you. No one can be you.
You're crazy. What did you learn about politics? Like, what's one thing you learned about politics and legislation in that moment? Like something that you took away?
What I learned, I think one thing I learned was we spoke heavily on the impact of George Floyd. And at that time, I think we were just a couple days past the 1 year mark of his murder. And so one thing I wanted to learn from her was her mentality behind that. What was going on in her head as a politician, as a black woman, as a person that has a grandson that is about to, you know, grow up in this America that we're living in, and how can we change that?
Right.
And I think we had a good conversation about that, and it was insightful for me. You know, we also spoke on the Black Wall Street 100-year mark of that. That interview was great. I mean, it was like a history lesson,
Right.
talk with your auntie.
I know.
It was
always
like,
the
man,
best, right?
all we was missing was some ribs. It felt like a good hometown cooking talk with your auntie. It felt good. It was great.
I love that, man. And I'm wondering so much about it because I helped. Shout out to Francis. He was one of the folks on set with you, Francis Wilson.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, great guy, great creative. And I did an interview with him with someone who's in the political realm as well, and I learned so much. Like sometimes I like shy away from like the politics stuff like that, but I want to be impactful in however way that I can. And I learned so much in that interview about like how our voice matters, because they tell you your voice matters, and I'm like, sure, like we have all of these crazy things happening on a regular basis. Sure, my voice matters. Yeah, right. But within like 20 minutes, this state representative told me all of these things, and my mind was blown. I mean, it was so blown. I was asking her questions, and she's like, well, yeah, it's like this. Like she thought that I was like trying to like be sarcastic, but I was like, no, I'm really wondering, you know? And she taught me that your voice actually does matter, because they're the ones getting the phone calls. Like when they say, no, call your like city, call them. It's because they're saying the more people that call, the more they're going to pay attention to that cause. Yeah. And I didn't know that. They just tell you to call. But I'm like, why am I calling? I don't need to call. I don't even like making phone calls. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when people call me.
I'm a texter.
I'm a texter. Like text me. Like kind of email me. Like, you know what I mean? And so I'm like, oh, wow. So this actually means something. Yeah. Okay, well, maybe I will actually do that moving forward. And it took 20 minutes to change my entire opinion.
Yeah. I mean,
it was crazy.
And I hope that 20-minute interview that we just did does the same thing that it did for you.
Yeah.
To somebody else. I hope that they're receiving it and that it works out. Because, I mean, we put a lot of work into it. So I'm proud of it. So.
I bet. What else is on a goal list, man? I feel like you did Apollo, bro, man. You've been performing, sharing all types of... I feel like besides performing with Jay... You know, Jay-Z, the Dawn.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Besides that goal, you know what I mean? What's on the list? Like, what's the big goals right now, man? Top 3.
Oh, man, top 3 goals. I want to have a tour. I want to go on a tour. I want to set that up, at least either opening up for somebody or doing maybe a micro tour of my own soon. That's the first goal. Second goal, releasing a new project musically. It's been a minute since I think last.
Like an album? You trying to do an album?
Yeah, whole album.
Bro, if you do an album, that would be so amazing.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You need to do one and have one on vinyl.
Ooh, now you got me thinking. Vinyl's expensive.
It is expensive.
I'm gonna have to see.
It is expensive.
But yeah, I mean, a new project. Third thing I want to do is not even involving music. I want to start the foundation of building my company. So I want to start a new company. I haven't started any company. Well, Kofi B Music has been the company, but I actually want to do something outside of that. That can be like the hub of doing investments and starting new projects. And essentially, actually, I'm gonna add a fourth goal.
The
fourth goal that I want to do is I actually want to win an Emmy by this time next year.
Oh, okay.
I want to win one. I got nominated for it, but next time I want to win it.
That album.
It's important.
I'm buying that, like, as soon as you make it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm buying that because that would be like a local artist doing that, even though, you know, you bi-coastal. But that would be beautiful because they don't make albums like that. And a lot of them are not like, there's so many that you don't hear about them, but when there's one that's in your city, it's like, wow, that's what's up.
I'm serious about that. I've been working on it. I mean, honestly, it's a little different from what you're probably thinking of too. I would probably be lifting my voice on a little bit, singing a little bit.
You got some notes in you, Kofi?
I think I do.
You got some notes?
I think I do.
Me.
Ooh, you know what? This black cherry is stopping me from trying to. You got it. That's all you. I can't do that right now.
What?
But yeah, no, I'm honestly thinking about that.
That would be dope. I feel like you would really surprise people with that. They'd be like,
I think so.
Kofi on the mic.
I think so. I mean, I'm thinking about just collaborating with other artists. I mean, Doing a lot. So
that's gonna be nice.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah,
It's gonna be cool.
I've always wondered what you thought about like how much you're supported as young talent, because you know support at different levels look different.
Mm-hmm.
Support from family, friends, new managers, old managers.
Yeah.
It looks different at every level. Like, do you feel you're supported as like a young artist? Like, how do you feel about support in general?
In pertaining to
Music,
just in general, like as far as Akron or just in general?
Ooh, you giving me options, man.
I am.
You giving me
'cause
options.
there's different perspectives. There's different ways to look at it from me.
Okay. So give me the one on a local perspective.
Okay, local perspective, Akron's home. You're gonna always get that hometown support.
Okay.
I feel like, respectfully saying this, with Akron, you have to push a little harder to get people to get up.
Okay.
I think from a business standpoint, as far as with how I've built things up here, if I was in a bigger city, I wouldn't have to do half the work, and I would have probably attracted double the people. You know, and I think it's just hard to get people to buy into something here because there's a feeling or a culture here that doesn't necessarily see potential right away.
Yeah.
So you have to really like chisel and hammer at it. And then even then, unless you are LeBron James, and even Bron I believe is somebody, you say we can be candid, right?
Come on, please keep it real.
I feel like
this is late night, baby.
I feel like Bron is the type of guy that left for a reason.
Yeah.
And I feel like he had to because the respect was starting to wear off. You know, people here get used to you very quickly. So it's like, oh, even though you're LeBron James, best player to probably play, I think Jordan's better. But I'm sorry. Listen, let's be real.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
All right. Okay.
Not yet.
But being one of the greatest basketball players to ever play, living in Akron, being from Akron, playing in your hometown, your home state, but still not getting that respect, especially in his first 7 years. I feel like that's why he left.
Yeah.
You know, and then you move to Miami, and then you're gone, and then, you know, like that one song, You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone?
Ooh.
That's what happened. He came back here, and I think from a business standpoint, was the best thing he ever did. It rejuvenated the economy, rejuvenated Cleveland's economy. I mean, it built him up to be something even larger than what he was when he left.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, then when he was here, I'm sorry, because he left.
And
so stuff like that is important, but it helps to remind me that as long as you are committing yourself to a smaller city like Akron, you can only get so much from it.
Yeah, there's a ceiling.
But the love is here, though.
Yeah.
It is here, but it's hard to really crack into that ceiling. It's just kind of inevitable for you to have to make a transition, a move, or build somewhere else, or at least grow and think bigger than just Akron.
Right.
So, yeah.
Have you gotten any like pushback from moving out and
man,
off?
Not really from moving out. I'll tell you like this, because I think the last time we really spoke on anything was when we did the Tangier's fundraiser to go to college at Berkeley. In the process of doing that, and I've never spoken about this, it was hell. I mean, I'm telling you, as far as with working with the group of individuals I had with me, I remember, I'll never forget, I was sitting in a meeting. I told you about this, but you probably don't remember. I was sitting in a meeting, and it got to the point to where the lady that was working with me, I was pitching it to somebody to sponsor one of these local nonprofit organizations to be a sponsor of the event. The woman looked at me that was on my team and said, yeah, Kofi, it's not going to work. I think at this point you should just start looking for student loans and scholarships because you're not going to raise all this money. This event's not going to be possible. And
what?
So the pushback happens when the vision is there. So when the vision was set and I knew what I wanted to do, they thought, oh, that's too high. There's no way. But then, 50 grand later, you know.
Oh, let me just, it just got real high here.
First year of college paid for, I'd laugh at me too. Like, so, I get it. But you have to believe in yourself at first. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? And you said that too. You literally said that on the last time we talked when the cameras were rolling. You said belief. Like you have to believe.
So I mean, It's been that for me lately. I think, coming back here has been refreshing and also reminding.
Yeah.
I remember like, okay, that's why I left.
Right.
but this is also why I'm here.
Right.
I like
at the same
it,
time. It's like a hot and cold. It's like a funny relationship.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's complicated.
Yeah, it's like a relationship, a really toxic, healthy relationship.
That event was sexy. Boy, that was a nice event. I love everything about it.
Thank you.
Especially how it all came together. But I mean, obviously you got your ebbs and flows with any event.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? But it's interesting to be young, have a vision, and see it through, versus and you have folks that are on your team that are like,
I'm talking about every day was a conversation with my mom being like, Mom, they don't see it. Ooh. Because I was, at this time I'm like young, 18, 19 years old. I mean, it was only 2 years ago, but it was still like, I felt like, man, this opposition, and these are the people that's supposed to be rocking with me.
Right. What kept you going? Because you were young.
That breakup. I told you, man, that girl, when she broke up with me, it
you
pushed
was like,
me.
game on.
Because I knew, honestly, and I think this is something that a lot of men need to realize, or just people in general, I realized after that situation was over that I invested so much energy and time into her that I didn't put anything into me. And so it hit me. I was like, Kofi, you gotta focus on you right now, because if you don't, for these next few months, prior to this event happening, you're not gonna go to your dream school. And so now your dream is diminished because of this girl, this situation, or this whatever thing it is for somebody. It's like, you're gonna let that stop you?
Right.
You're gonna let that stuff, that person that probably moved on, I'm thinking moved on.
Right.
Clearly she didn't.
Right. I
can't help it when,
when you're
dealing with me, what can I say? No. But like for somebody like that, and then you can't let that stuff stop you.
No.
But it's easier said than done. Like it was a grind. I mean, it was a constant, like, I gotta focus. And I'm talking about, I was obsessing over this event because I knew I needed to raise the money for school.
Right.
So I put my head down and I was just like, all right, let's get it done. Let's get it done.
Man, it's a different pursuit when it's your own stuff and you're passionate about seeing it through. It's like, and I tell people this all the time, you gotta be your best cheerleader.
You have to.
I mean, literally, like, you feel like everybody else got the keys, but that's not it. It's like, when it's your project, it's what you're passionate about, you have all the keys. It's about you. You have to be the cheerleader. You have to be the one who wakes up and do all the work, send all the emails, get the money, do whatever. Like, and that's a different energy. That's a different, like, it is so powerful, it could make you cry. Like, I am one of those for sure.
I mean, and seeing the end result.
That was beautiful. Like the most beautiful event I've ever seen in Akron. Like top. Like everybody was there. Everybody showed up. Yes, and authentically. Yeah. Showed up so authentically.
I mean, that's the love I'm talking about here that you can't get anywhere else right now. I mean, for me at least, it's my hometown. So seeing the mayor show up, he donated, but seeing like all these elected officials showing up. This before I even thought about politics or anything.
All the big dogs. Ace Epps calls the big dogs. Yeah. All the big dogs showed up. All the big dogs showed up.
It's dope, man. That's love.
Right. And that was beautiful.
Thank you.
I'll never forget that.
I gotta refill up. I'm sorry.
I know, but man, fill it up, man. Fill it up.
This is great.
Fill it up. So Kofi, like, I want to know, what challenges don't see? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what don't we see that you experience? The challenges and the joy, too, because you're doing a lot of cool stuff, and I know you're excited.
Yeah, I'll speak on the joy. The joy is, I can think at this point in my life right now, I'm pretty much the happiest I've ever been. I think, like, for real. And as far as, and I'm able to say that and really feel it, Yeah. Like, this is, everything's working right now. As far as, professionally, we're growing. Financially, we're growing. We're, relationships are cool. We're building relationships, building business relationships, doing everything that I've always wanted to do now as an adult, which is cool.
Right.
The challenges are, I think the challenge that I have right now is because my life is so fluid, I can't plan ahead too far. Even as far as living.
Got you.
So right now it's like, all right, I have to make sure that I have a place to stay, but I know I don't want to commit myself to a lease in an apartment. So little things like that, you know. How does that work? I mean, at one point I was flying back and forth between Boston and Ohio for 6 months straight, working in Boston, coming back here. I would be on 4 flights a week.
Wow.
You know, it was crazy for 6 months straight.
That's crazy.
And so now for me, the challenge is how do we make sure that we are planning ahead, but not setting ourselves to be
confined.
Yeah, like I want to be flexible. I want to be able to, you know, move if I have to move. I want to be able to, you know, if they call me right now and said, hey, somebody wants to have you play for so-and-so artist in LA, I want to be able to go on to LA and do that.
Right.
Or if they say, hey, there's an opportunity in Atlanta or New York.
Right.
You know, and I've gotten calls like that, and I was ready for them, you know.
Got you.
But also at the same time, you got to weigh out pros and cons. So the challenge, I think, is that I can't do everything that I want to do.
Right.
But the joy is that I'm doing a lot right now, which is super cool.
That's so cool. Good for you, man.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
No, you're not trying, man. You're doing it, man.
Thank you.
I see it all. I see the journey. I see it. Even if I don't comment, even if I don't like all the time, I see it. I be like, go, Kofi, go.
Thank you.
You know?
Likewise as well.
Yeah.
Likewise.
Yeah, man, all the way to the top, man. Yeah. Like, this quarter is going to be a very interesting quarter. Like, gloves off. If it wasn't for COVID, I'm telling you, so many great things would have happened. But I'm coming back, replanning, restructuring. But I think this is going to be a sweet, like, next quarter. Because I think this quarter is ending in June.
Yeah.
Then it's the next quarter.
I mean, even that situation with the pandemic, I think for a lot of musicians, a lot of things got revealed to a lot of people. I'll say a lot of people didn't have savings accounts. That's what I heard. A lot of people was,
now why he go there?
A lot of people.
Why he do that?
Because I had a savings account. I wasn't too I was struggling, but I wasn't like struggling like some of my people were.
Man.
Like, some people was just like, dang, did you even do anything before? Like, I'm talking about people that was literally like, I have, you know, friends people that were doing like this professionally, like, you know, on tour, doing all this stuff, and they broke like week 3.
Ooh.
So I'm like,
so you need to teach money management for musicians then.
I can't help you if you can't see the fact that if you making X amount and you can't keep that, or like, you know, there's this thing called like FICA.
Oh,
I don't think people realize like
this. Can somebody come and get him? Literally, like somebody needs to.
I'm too rude though. I would look at somebody's financial statement and be like, why? What were you doing? What were you thinking? I mean, because I would. It's just like,
bro,
you can't. Oh, let me not go there. You can't buy OnlyFans every week. You gotta save your time. Like,
and I'm really sad too because I feel like not a lot of people even know what OnlyFans is.
Oh, people know what OnlyFans is. Stop
you think
lying.
so?
Oh my God.
You think so?
Dre, you know what OnlyFans is?
I recently just found about OnlyFans. I was like, what?
There's no reason to be on OnlyFans. Okay, I'm just saying. There's no reason. If there's ways around this, fellas. There's ways around this. There are ways around OnlyFans.
Is this a public service announcement? Like,
you don't need to be on OnlyFans. There's so many other avenues. There are.
I mean, look.
No.
You gotta teach people. I don't know.
I can't teach you. I mean, there's levels to that. Like, you have to actually go through I'm guessing, to subscribe to somebody. Let me not get there.
You know, because they gonna start thinking you got one, but like, look.
That I have an OnlyFans?
Look.
I don't have an OnlyFans.
Kofi.
I don't have
Kofi.
An OnlyFans. If I had an OnlyFans,
Kofi.
I would be.
I
would move a lot different if I had an OnlyFans.
You would move different. What do that mean?
I feel like I'd be coming across some money, like good money. If I had an OnlyFans.
I don't even know what that really means. I'm not even going to investigate what that even means right now. I'm just gonna.
Don't worry about it.
You know, keep it PG.
Yeah.
You know. What I'm saying?
No. OnlyFans is not just that though. I'm saying people have been on OnlyFans to like promote businesses and stuff. Like they use it as like a Patreon type site. Yeah.
What?
The smart people. There are other people that will do things that are, you know, they showing their foot. They're showing their foot.
my Jesus.
For their feet.
On OnlyFans.
Mm-hmm. So they,
And you getting paid? Oh no. I got some nice feet though.
Oh God, I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm cool right now. I'm good on the OnlyFans. I'm just saying, a lot of people was buying OnlyFans, and they probably shouldn't have.
Stop it.
I'm just guessing. I don't really know your life like that. But like my basketball coach used to say, if you're offended, it must fit the script. You must have been buying OnlyFans.
I like that. Mm-hmm. If you're offended, you must fit the script.
Because I ain't say nobody's name.
I know.
So if you offended watching this, you told on yourself. You told on yourself. That's funny. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. That's just me. That's my opinion, though. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Who am I? Who am I?
That is hilarious.
You're getting the exclusive.
I'm getting the real deal right now,
you're
man.
everything.
I'm getting the real deal.
I'm telling you.
Do not open up an OnlyFans unless you're just showing your feet, your physical feet, your actual feet, your toes.
Yes. Well, no, I mean,
do they really do that? No, like I could feel my toes and be cool.
I am unaware of what people do.
You unaware?
I
have no idea.
I have no clue.
Well, y'all let me know. For y'all who know about OnlyFans, which I'm not hip to, can I really show? I can really do that, like just show my feet and I'm Gucci. Like,
I don't know. It depends.
I can make some money because I would show my feet. I would show, my arm. I got some shiny on it today.
I don't think that would last long term. I'm just being real with you. I think
it's not long term. Not long term game.
You might get a quick little spike in your bank account, but
man,
people gonna unsubscribe. Damn. I think it's like
it's
monthly subscription, man. So you gotta.
I need a retainer. I show like a piece of my hair, like just like
that's
a piece.
Not enough. Not enough.
My glasses. I can take those off and just.
From what I'm seeing and hearing. Nope.
It's a hard world out here, man. I'm trying to get them 7 streams, you know what I mean?
Listen,
but I'm not doing OnlyFans. So.
There's a way. You know what? Yeah.
You had an idea.
Well, I live in Boston now, okay. So yeah. Let me not do that.
You done said it. Finish your sentence.
I've spoken to certain people.
Okay.
That have told me the education of streaming. and they might dance,
Oh.
Yeah. You just find yourself in very interesting situations. They're good people though. I mean, these are actually like human beings, like
Gotcha.
But this is a job they do.
This is a job, real business.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, a lot of them, they told me how it works. I mean, what they do and how they how it works for them. I mean, yeah, there's ways to do it.
Man,
I'm gonna have to get you. I don't know. I might have to connect you with one of the.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
They're good people.
Don't do that.
If you're really
I don't want to know
nothing
about it. I don't want to know nothing about it. I got too many things on my schedule already. I do not want to learn.
I feel it.
I done opened up Bumble.
What's Bumble?
Hinge. It's like a dating app.
Oh.
I don't want to go through nothing else. I'm on pilot. I'm cool right now. Like,
I feel it.
You know what I mean? I'm trying to stay out of trouble.
I feel it.
You know what I mean? Like you get to that point in life. I mean, you 21, you young, you got things to do.
I'm out of trouble.
So
there's no trouble over here.
There's no trouble over here?
We're great.
You so young though, like 21, nope. You still got some mistakes to make. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're good right now.
Oh, you safe.
You safe. We're great. Listen, I'm talking about good.
Clean.
No issues here. No issues here. None that I don't remember anything. I don't remember any problems. Nope.
Kofi Boakye, you guys. Late night creating impact. Go. I'm Vanessa Michelle. Thank you, man, for coming on.
This was fun.
Man, I appreciate you. You crazy.
This is funny.
I love it. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe. Please leave your comments below. And where do people find you, man?
You can add me on social media, Kofi B Music, everything. Website, KofiBmusic.com.
Yes.
That's where you get everything that I'm doing, all the updates, all that stuff. Yeah, that's where you can stay updated.
There you go. You guys heard it here first. And I love y'all. Peace out.
Peace.